Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for you for the next 7 days or the next week ahead, however it applies to when you come to the reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel. I am on YouTube and on TikTok, so wherever you're watching this, again, thank you. I am using the main cards, the only cards for tarot, the Ocean Tarot deck. I'll follow up at the end with the Egyptian gods oracle cards. So while I'm shuffling these cards up, I would ask for you to tune into a situation in your life, something to do with work or personal life or your neighborhood or your finances. You'll know why you're here. Everybody usually comes to a tarot reading for a specific reason or something that's on their heart or their mind. I would just really give you a little caution to never make a personal life decision based on anything you get from a tarot reading. Always come to a tarot reading like you would consult with a friend. You share the situation, they give you advice possibly, and you take that and do what you will with it. You would never take somebody outside of your life and their advice and make any major decisions with that. You will take that in and kind of consult with your own higher self, truth, wisdom, knowledge, discernment, and go from there. So same thing with a tarot reading. I have 3 cards designed to be drawn out. The first card is going to be the do energy. Whatever your situation is that you have on your heart or your mind, this is going to be the energy of do. It's going to be move toward it, action oriented, yes energy. Okay. So I'm doing a little shuffle here to see if I can get a jumper. If I don't get a jumper, I'm going to draw the next top card. So Virgo, your do energy is the 8 of treasure. This is the 8 of pentacles. This is absolutely up your alley as far as earth-based energy. The 8 of treasure is the 8 of pentacles. This is work your ass off energy. This is just put your nose down to the grindstone. Keep your eyes fixed on your goals. Focus on what you're good at. This is being a subject matter expert. This is being an expert in your field. This is being that go-to person. When somebody wants to know something about whatever it is, they come to you. Whether you are a house cleaner or a top executive in a super fancy business suite, you are the one that people come to when they have a question about whatever it is. You're the go-to person. When somebody has a question about the way things go, they come to you. And this is just a reminder to you, this is do energy about your situation that you've come to this reading for. Just continue to keep working hard. Keep learning, keep growing, keep putting your all into something. This is just continue to work. Don't get off track with whatever kind of distractions could be around you. Stay fixed on your job and the job at hand. Conversely, the next card we want to draw is don't. Do not. The energy not to do. We know what to do, and that's work your butt off. And the next energy is King of Spears. So this is the King of Swords. This is do not. Let me get into that a little bit because this is the court card of the air signs, swords. King of Swords, King of Spears means business, not emotional, tells the truth, speaks his mind, shares whatever he needs to share so that strategy can happen, so that plans can move forward. It's like the colonel of an army, very strategic, very much plotting out where we want to move from point A to point B to point C because we're going to get such and such as the end goal. So strategic, not emotional. So what this is saying to me is not to be like him, not to be, and this is masculine energy. It doesn't mean for this reading that you have to be a man or a woman. There's no gender. There's just energy, and it's masculine. So he's an action taker. And I'm saying he because this looks like a man on the card, but he looks like he means business. He is not joking around. He's not mincing words. He's not beating around bushes. He is giving you pure and simple, straight, hard, cold truth. And then you get to decide what you're going to do with that. So where this is coming into the do not category, it's don't do that, Virgo. Right now, you're over here working your ass off, being a little batty as far as what you put your heart and soul into, but don't speak without emotion. Make sure you're not just like, whoever is coming to you because you're the subject matter expert, you're the go-to person in your department, in your field, whatever it is, don't be abrupt, cold, too decisive as far as like, God dang, somebody is like, whoa, they didn't even give me a chance to share how I felt about something. They just cut my head off. I mean, because this king does hold his sword, which is his truth, which is their truth. And he's wielding that like, you come at me one iota wrong and I will slice you down. So I won't have any qualms about cutting people, places, and things out of my life. The advice is not to be like that. Whatever qualities the King of Spears has, the advice for you this next 7 days or so, Virgo, don't do that. Don't be like him. If you want to look up the King of Swords and his qualities, the advice is to not be like him. Don't put your truth out there without tempering it with a little bit of heart. Bringing your heart into the scenario. It's okay to have a little bit of emotion. That doesn't mean you're a softie and you're going to get taken advantage of. Being this, he's a cold, hard, fact-based dude. So soften the edges. That's my advice. You take it or leave it. You might think this is awesome for you to be just like him, but my advice for you, based on my interpretation of this card in this specific position, is temper. Bring some heart into the situation. Yeah, you work your ass off, but when you put your head up and you look at the situation, you can bring a little heart and soul into the equation and not be taken advantage of. I think sometimes that's what people think, is that, oh, in business, I've got to be this badass, like, sword slinger, and I've got to cut people down and put people in their place. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can be perfectly nice, perfectly respectful. You do not have to be a cold-hearted snake in order to be respected. You can be thoughtful, caring, and kind and still speak your truth. Okay? My 2 cents. You decide how this fits for you. The last card is you can't change it, so you must allow. Can't change it, must allow it. What is that for Virgo? The last card for Virgo, can't change, must allow. It's inevitable. Whoa, 2 cards. That was my drop. These were the 2 that dropped out. And the High Priestess. And this is the 5 of Coral. So the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is the River of Tears, crying at the River of Tears. The High Priestess is intuition, trusting your inner knowing, she who knows. It's very feminine, it's very watery, it's very trusting. inside, and getting that information from our higher self, our most internal, beautiful, truth telling, love, and light filled self. And if you're a spiritual person or a religious person, you believe that God plants that in you, you believe that spirit gives that to you, that your higher self gives that to you, however it is that you equate where you get that still small voice, that's what this is. And this is, you can't change it. You must allow it. You get your truth. It's like your internal GPS. You get that direction from your still small voice. You know, because you trust that purity and truth that lives within you. And it's telling you to act in a certain way, to behave in a certain way, to keep your nose to the grindstone, to soften your edges a little bit, Virgo, and beware that you're not, because if you act alternatively, then this is saying that then you will be sorry. You will sit at the river of tears. You'll regret. You'll have remorse. You'll feel sad. You'll feel like, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have did that. I hurt that person's feelings. At the end of the day, you'll regret it. You'll be remorseful. So trust in the leading, the guiding, the knowing of your higher self. And continue to be that expert that you are, softening your edges, trusting your internal knowing and guidance so that you don't have to regret and beat yourself up at the end of the day. I'm going to bring over the oracle cards, and these are the Egyptian god oracle cards. I'm not an expert yet at pronouncing them, but they're so cool. So I'm bringing them out. And I'm going to draw one out for you, Virgo, and then I'm going to read from the book. This is card number 26, Knife, Perseverance. And number 26 does add up to the number 8. In numerology, that's about prosperity, abundance, manifestation. This is in particular about perseverance. Card number 26. So let me grab the book and I'm going to read for you. And I'll hold that card up so that you can maybe glean anything you want to glean as far as information that comes to you when you are listening. A unique, great, and mysterious divinity, mother of the universe, of the sun Ra, conceived while remaining a virgin, warrior and hunting goddess, creator of warrior weapons and guardian of the dead in battle, but also protectress of peace at home, of weaving, a deity that wove the whole world and existence. She represents determination, challenges, intelligence, and knowledge of the truth. Neith guides you in achieving a goal. Do not give up hope. Neith urges you to persevere. She will protect you if you put your heart into working hard and intelligently. This is your reading, Virgo. I am on TikTok and I am on YouTube. If you wouldn't mind, wherever it is you're watching, to give a like, a follow, a subscribe, a share, any comments you want to leave, they're always welcome. And over on YouTube in particular, underneath the like section where you can do a thumbs up or thumbs whatever down, you can hype the video. That's a new thing. So whatever it is you feel called to do, I appreciate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy and your time. I ask that you be blessed and be well. Namaste.